Tony's Mod Time. It's Mod Time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod Time.
Welcome to Mod Time for April 29th. Bunch of new things today, some maps, some updates. Let's get right to them. Start off, we got Crest Valley. From Farm Sim 17, includes main farm, animals, 31 fields, 8 sub points, biogas plant, production points. This has been out. You know who played on it before, wants to see it again. They get it now. I think it's had some changes. It is available for all platforms. The Crest Valley. Next we got, I don't even know what this says. This is kind of confusing. It says Mazawazani. I don't know how this means, but let's get to it anyway. It's a Polish map, the modern Polish climate from FS22. It is available on PC only. It's 2 farms, 55 fields, 8 sub points, biogas sawmill, collectible items, and free water in the well. It's got a map. See, it's small. It's Polish style. I do like these maps though. It does look quaint. That's the word I'm going to use. Kind of neat. Get some cows, some nice buildings. It is a Polish style. It is a little bit small, but looks pretty neat. PC only. Mazawazani. I know I butchered that. Next, we got Riverview Farm by Cavalier Roy. Available for all platforms. Fictional UK map. It's got pretty much everything. You can sell all the barns, sheds, and walls on the farm, giving you the ability to customize the farmyard. Excellent, excellent touch. Most hedges can be cut away. Fantastic. All walls, fences, and non-cuttable hedges from around the main road can be sold. Awesome. 4 farms on the map. Forestry on this map is a unique challenge for those who love to clear out large areas of trees. And it's precision farming rate. 49 fields. One very base game production building is down. A lot of forestry areas, cuttable hedges. Multiple sub points. Collectibles around the map. So we look at the PDA. Pretty nice, pretty spread out, pretty decent sized fields. You got some bigger ones, you got some smaller ones up here. Good looking UK map. Again, he allowed you to do what you want with this. You can cut down hedges, buildings can go away, everything you want to do to modify this. I love that in a map, and it looks cool. Anyway, so it is available on all platforms. Another map for all platforms for Stinning. All the roads lead to the sawmill. So you see here, it's a very circular. It's like a test pattern. You got your starter area here, sawmill, a couple areas out here. Now, the cool thing about this map, it says 3 points stale for standard game products. 3 circular routes invite you to rallies, which we'll get to in the picture. There's a nature trail. And there's a riddle of forest thinning. Bavarian Heaven is open to you, while a reward awaits you if you solve the riddle. I want to find out what the riddle is. But here's the rallies. Look, you got jumps. You got a start line. You guys can do some races all around this circle. That is pretty neat. It's kind of interesting. Now it is a forestry map. If you like forestry, get on it. You know, if you don't, get to T-Rex. Clear yourself some land. But it is pretty cool. Here's your sawmill area. Kind of an interesting concept. I do love the weirdness of the PDA. That is neat. Big circle. So, if you're in forestry, you have forest thinning. That's it for the maps. Now we got the Man TGS 18 6x6. It is 190 grand. 480 horsepower. It's a good looking truck. And it's available for all platforms. Next, we got the John Deere 6030. Starts at 90,000, goes from 125 to 185 horsepower. So you have 125, 135, 145, 140, 155, and then 185. All your tire variations, lights, beacons, weights, front loaders. It's the 6030. You played Farm Sim before, you've seen a 6030. So there you go. Pretty neat. All platforms. Fiat 1000 1300 DT Super. 38.5 for the 1,000. 1,300 is 58.5. 82 horsepower and then 150 horsepower. Bunch of different configurations. It is a neat looking tractor, actually. Don't really use the Fiats, but I do like the look of this tractor. All your different configurations there. And is available for all platforms. Next, we got the Hurliman H4105, all platforms again. 4105 is 55 grand. So 105 to 158 horsepower. The 4105 electrical conversion, which is neat. 60 grand, 105 to 132 horsepower. So you can go diesel or electric. Another electric vehicle to add to the list. Pretty neat. All platforms. We got the John Deere 7000. Solid fert box, liquid fert, tank cores, triangle, and markers. Capacity just for seed is 360. 1140 if you add liquid. And for solid, 960. So it's a little bit smaller. Your 6 meter width. It's only 10 grand, which is pretty cheap in 100 horsepower. So a small, cheap planter. Yes, planter. Oh, that looks pretty sexy. Those tanks up there. So yeah, another small planter. I like the look of this tremendously. A little bit. Those tires are a bit weird. Okay. Haven't seen tires like that before, but check it out. Still. Big timber saw for the tough job before. It's just a longer saw blade, 1,100 bucks, all platforms. Of course, we got a 4.2 meter subsoiler, 5,500 bucks. I mean, subsoiler. It's 4.2 meters. It's available for all platforms. Okay, here we have the PC version. A Karakuzu. Same thing. Branded. PC only. The Aguirre. 23 grand. Vert spreader. 42 meters, which is big. 7,000 capacity. That's pretty good. That's pretty cheap for that big a vert spreader. Different colors. PC only. But it's not a bad bargain right there. 23 grand for 7,000 liters. 42 meters. I like it. Got the yellow swap lifter, which is a windrower. So it's got selectable widths, 1.64 feet. Wow. That is tiny. 2.46 feet, 3.28 feet, 4.1 feet, 9 foot. 7 grand. So that looks like it's making, that looks like it's tedding. Doesn't say it's a tedder. It says it's a windrower. But obviously this is grass, and that looks like hay. So it looks like it's tedding. Swathing and tedding at the same time, which is interesting. Especially if you got that 9-footer. I don't see how you got 9-foot swath width in there. Maybe? I guess. But interesting enough if you can swath and ted at the same time. Pretty neat. All platforms. We got the Lemken plows. 3 meters. I can't even. It's a 3 meter plow. I can't do it. It's off platforms. If you want a 3 meter plow, congratulations. We got an old low trailer or bale trailer. Holds 3,000 liters. It's 4 grand. It's available for all platforms. It is pretty cool looking. Got a nice little side dump there. Little bale trailer. Something small on the farm. Pretty neat. The ZJV F3.0 tanks transport liquids. Holds 3,000 liters. It's only 2,700 bucks. Some colors, some wheels, fenders, hose selection. Doesn't say which tank liquids it holds, but usually water. All platforms. It's not a bad capacity for the size of the tank. I do like that hose on the side as well. Get the timber RRR timber. Okay, that was fun. Jaw wheel, loader log fork, all platforms from FSG, 5,500 bucks. Looks like a pretty beefy grabber. It is for wheel loaders. Yeah, that is pretty big. That is a lot of logs to pull in. Nice, cute angle there on the bottom. I think I'm gonna have to give that a shot. Got Stoll Super 1 front loader for up to 90 horsepower. All platforms. Looks like it's a bit longer than the others. But it's front loader. Next we got an American Farmhouse. It's 125 grand. It's not cheap. It's all platforms. Okay, use mods make some good stuff. There's quite a bit of detail in here. Ah, I would live here. It's nicer than my apartment. So 125 grand. Next we got an old Polish house. It's only 25 grand. It is available for all platforms. It is tiny. We don't get a look inside of it. But you need slip trigger. There's a Polish house for you. So we got a barn. 60 grand. It's bigger than that house. Get a pull through. That's kind of neat looking. I do like the look of this one. Got a very rustic feel to it. It is available for all platforms. We got a pack small shelters. Little shelters 25, doubles 35, small solar sheds 45, double solar canopies 55. And is available for all platforms. There's your 3. Park some cars. Doesn't look like anything too tall in there, but I wonder if you make money off the solar. Hopefully you do. It's available for all platforms. We got a fertilizer tank. 53,800 liters. That's pretty big. Cost you $26,500. Available for all platforms. Kind of looks like the diesel tanks, but it holds liquid fert. I like this. I think these are perfect on the farm. Very industrial. Very realistic. Very cool. Next, we got a liquid storage from Omatana. Liquid, so slurry or milk. It says EG, so it could hold other things. Large underground storage capacity, solid extension, purchase on a purchase station. Each for all liquids from the base game. It says beware you can't refuel your tractors in any of the buildings. That's interesting. So she added a trailer so you can transport all these things. Milk, water, diesel, DEF, liquid fert, herb, liquid manure, and digestate. So liquid silo is 5 million liters, which is gigantic for liquids. 5 grand. Silo expansion is another 5 million liters for 2 grand. Purchase silo is 30,000 liters for $1 grand. Purchase station is 1,000, and your tanker is 5 grand. There's your tanker. So there's your 4 varieties. Pretty neat. We like Omatana stuff. Next, we got a placeable ramp. Doesn't look like a jump ramp, but it's a placeable ramp, so you can position where you want. Place your products on top of the trailers easier. It is available for all platforms. It is 4,500 bucks. A lot of space up there to get around on. So pretty cool. If you're into the realism, like forking yourself, you're gonna need this. Next, we got US mailboxes. Bunch of different mailboxes. Full multiplayer support, because sure, why not? All platforms. There's 4 mailboxes. That is very Midwestern right there. I like that. Next, we have sorting your shop. I do like this mod. It sorts your stuff from the cheapest to the most expensive. and in the build mode as well. So if you see your balers here, you're cheaper, it goes up in price. So you know, I need to be, you know, smart with my money. I'm going to be on this end. If I got a bit of cash on hand, I can scroll down to the other end. Also in the build mode, see your sheds go from small or cheapest to most expensive. Very nice quality of life. You won't notice it's PC only, but it has a pretty neat mod. Manual discharge, I could have swore this was out already. Maybe just not on the Modhub. PC only. Now you can unload your stuff manually. You hit the I key, so you have to press a button from your harvester into the trailer. It doesn't just go when you pop over it. Same for the auger wagons into the trailers. You have to manually press a button to discharge your product. Fuller realism, not for me. And then we have the last mod is a whistle. Your character can whistle. It's available for PC only, because why would console people want to be able to whistle? It can be fun to whistle next to your horse or with your friends. So it makes a whistling sound. Press that little button or map it to something, and you can whistle at your horse. It's a kindly older gentleman whistling at his horse. I don't know what else to say about this. Sort of, yeah, it's a whistle. Next, we got a couple prefabs for some trailers and implements. We got the asset decals. Then we got a bunch of updates. We got an update to Calmsden. More of an upgrade needs a new save due to map structure, so you do need a new save for this. He added linseed as a new fruit, custom UK geo, which is pretty cool. A lot of geos are the base game. Not a lot of different geos, which hopefully they'll start rolling out soon. Gate animations have been moved. All players can open gates and doors. A lot of problems on that map with gates and doors. Looks like most of them have been fixed. Collisions in the bunker. Productions can now be sold at some sub point. New HD wheat textures. Okay. Cow parsley and nettles. That's kind of cool. Placeables are now bought with the land. Fixed junk in the barns. Precision farming support. So, you got a bunch of different changes there. It does require a new save, but Calmsden is a pretty cool map. Next, we got an update to Fruling. New save game required. Add selling station for vehicles. New field barn. You gotta buy the farmland. Remove the start vehicles from the farm manager level, which is good. Feed amount adjust for chickens and sheep and various improvements. North Beach got an update as well. Incorrect collisions, adjusted the water depth, and almost all products can now be sold. New save is needed as well for North Beach. You got the update to the Zetor Proxima. Doesn't say what it updated. Okay. Doesn't say what it updated, but it updated. If you're happy with your Zetor, don't update it. Oracle TX130 got an update. Set correct mod desk version. Fixed issue where you could open the side doors where there's fill types inside the trailer. Door opening options on wood trailer and solids trailer. Removed unload here for wood. Config with inlays can now carry olive and grape manure. That's good. Cleaned up the XML, added more translations. Pretty neat. Update to the productions pack. So increase the desk version to 64, mixing ratio adjusted. So your recipe is going to be a little different. A lot of updates. Realistic cab view. Updated works 1.41. Headland management. A lot of different stuff. Update to 1.41. So we're going to be seeing a lot of these updates to 1.41. It's going to happen. So again here, on the air hose connect sound. Info display. Again, adjustments to the patch for pallet maximum warning. So now that we got a pallet cap, unfortunately, for at least a little while, this is going to change that. Update to crop growth stage info. Added required tire type, fixed compatibility issue with the Precision Farming DLC. So, things are going to change. It tells you your required tires. And finally, update the fuel warning sound for 1.41. Pretty neat. Bunch of updates today. A bunch of mods. Didn't see anything crazy interesting. A lot of decent mods. Like this little trailer. This is a good feature. That's a neat little starter planter. And then you got a bunch of maps. So, for the fact that console got a bunch of maps, we're going to give them our gold medals for today. Always a fan of getting more maps for console. But, for today, that is mod time. If you like this video, hit that like, hit the subscribe. Feel free to leave comments down below. And until next time.
Tony's mod time, it's mod time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod time!